Have you seen that new movie yet? The one that's suddenly everywhere, flooding your social media feeds and becoming the only thing your friends can talk about. It's called Echoes of a Heartbeat. I went to see it last weekend, mostly out of curiosity, just to see what all the fuss was about. And let me tell you, I get it now. It's something different, something deeper. It's one of those films that doesn't just entertain you for 2 hours. It makes you think, it makes you feel, and it makes you want to talk about it with everyone you know. I left the theater feeling like I'd just been through a whole emotional marathon. I laughed, I cried, ugly cried, actually, and I spent the entire car ride home just replaying scenes in my head. So what makes Echoes of a Heartbeat so special? Why is it hitting a nerve with so many people, from teenagers to their grandparents? That's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We're going to break down the story, the characters, the music, and all the little details that make this film a modern masterpiece. And don't worry, I'll give you a big heads up before we get into any major spoilers, so you can watch this video even if you haven't seen the movie yet. But trust me, after this, you're going to want to. Alright, let's start with the basic premise, no spoilers yet. The movie centers around two characters, Ilara, a reserved librarian who finds comfort in the quiet world of old books, and Julian, a charismatic street musician who plays his heart out on a bustling city corner. They live in the same vibrant, slightly chaotic city, but in completely different worlds. Ilara's life is structured and predictable, while Julian's is spontaneous and free-spirited. Their paths cross in the most unexpected way. It's not your typical meet-cute, where someone spills coffee on someone else. Julian loses a valuable family heirloom, a small worn-out music box. When she tries to return it, she discovers that this isn't just a musician trying to make a buck. He's playing music to keep a memory alive. The music box belonged to his late grandmother, and is the only tangible connection he has left to her. This is where the movie first hooks you. It's not just about two attractive people falling in love. It's about two souls connecting over shared experiences of loss, memory, and the search for belonging. Ilara, we learn, is also grappling with her own past. She's not just a quiet librarian because she loves books. She's hiding from a world that once hurt her deeply. The chemistry between the two leads is absolutely electric. You believe every glance, every hesitant smile, every moment of vulnerability. The actors bring such depth to their roles that you forget you're watching a movie. You feel like you're eavesdropping on two real people navigating the messy, beautiful, and often painful journey of opening their hearts to someone new. One of the things that I think makes this movie resonate so much is its realism. The dialogue feels completely natural. It's not full of witty one-liners or grand, poetic declarations of love. It's awkward sometimes. They say the wrong thing. They misunderstand each other. There are moments of uncomfortable silence. It feels like real conversations people have when they're getting to know each other, and that makes their connection feel so much more earned and authentic. Okay, so I'm going to get into some mild spoilers now, but nothing that will ruin the main plot twists. If you want to go in completely fresh, maybe skip ahead a minute or two, so you've been warned. One of my favorite scenes is when Julian takes Ilara to his secret spot. It's an abandoned rooftop garden overlooking the city. It's not glamorous, it's a bit overgrown, but it's his sanctuary. He explains that it is the only place where the city noise fades away and he can actually hear himself think. And in that moment, he's not just sharing a place with her. He's sharing a piece of his soul. Ilara, who is usually so guarded, starts to open up as well. She shares a story from her childhood that she's never told anyone before. It's a moment of profound intimacy, built not on physical touch, but on shared vulnerability. The film is full of these quiet, powerful moments. It understands that love isn't always about grand gestures. Often, it's about the small, quiet acts of trust and understanding. Another reason for the obsession is the soundtrack. Oh my gosh, the music is not just background noise. It's a character in itself. Julian's music evolves throughout the film, reflecting his emotional journey. In the beginning, his songs are tinged with sadness and longing. As he gets to know Elara, they become more hopeful, more complex. The main theme, the melody from the music box, is woven throughout the entire score in different variations. It's hauntingly beautiful and it will get stuck in your head for days, but in the best way possible. The cinematography is also stunning. The city is portrayed as this living, breathing entity. It's not just a backdrop. The camera work makes you feel like you're right there with the characters, walking down the crowded streets, sitting in the cozy cafe, or standing on that rooftop garden as the sun sets. The use of light and color is brilliant. Elara's world is initially shown in muted, cool tones, while Julian's is full of warmth and vibrancy. As their lives intertwine, their color palettes start to blend. It's such a clever visual storytelling technique. This is where we're getting into major spoiler territory. I'm about to discuss the final act in detail. So pause the video, go watch the movie, and then come back. The ending is what has everyone talking. It's what cements this movie as something truly special. It doesn't give you the typical Hollywood happily ever after, and that's what makes it so powerful. In the final act, Julian gets an opportunity to study music at a prestigious conservatory in another country. It's his dream, the thing he's been working towards his whole life. But it means leaving Elara, and this is where the film subverts our expectations. There's no dramatic airport chase. Elara doesn't beg him to stay. Julian doesn't give up his dream for her. Instead, they have a mature, heartbreaking conversation. They acknowledge that they love each other, but they also recognize that they are on different paths. They understand that real love sometimes means letting someone go so they can become the person they were meant to be. The final scene takes place a few years later. Elara is no longer just a librarian. She started a community book club and is a much more open and confident person. She's happy. Then, one day, she's walking through the city and hears a familiar melody. It's Julian playing on a concert hall stage, his music now reaching thousands. Their eyes meet across the crowd. They don't run into each other's arms. They just share a smile. A smile of recognition, of shared history, of gratitude for the role they played in each other's lives. It's a bittersweet ending, but it feels so incredibly real. It's a love story for adults. It says that some relationships are meant to last forever, but that doesn't make them any less significant. Some people come into our lives to help us grow, to heal us, and to set us on the right path, even if that path leads us away from them. And that is a beautiful and profound message. This ending is why people are obsessed. It is because it validates a very real human experience that we don't often see in movies. It reflects the truth that not all love stories end with a wedding. Some end with a grateful smile from across a crowded room. The film honors the journey, not just the destination. So, is Echoes of a Heartbeat worth the hype? 100% yes. It's a beautifully crafted film that tells a story that is both timeless and incredibly modern. It's a movie that respects its audience, trusting them to handle emotional complexity and an ending that is untied up in a neat little bow. It's a reminder that the most impactful love stories are the ones that feel true. If you've seen the movie, I would love to know your thoughts. What was your favorite scene? How did the ending make you feel? Let's get a conversation going, because this is definitely a film worth talking about. And if you haven't seen it yet, I hope this has convinced you to give it a watch. You won't regret it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the movies and shows everyone is talking about. I'll see you in the next one.